Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, great luminous chosen ones of Gaia's higher calling, as we begin this new month of September, the month of the harvest. We enter the eclipse corridor with the full moon total lunar eclipse in Pisces this Sunday the 7th, and the 999 portal next Tuesday the 9th. We have a huge wave of energy pulsing into this realm from the Most High, infinite source creator. Our local Solaris released a trinity of C-class solar flares over the past 24 hours. Gaia and all her children of the sun are being enveloped in gamma mother plasma waves of adamantine light, as the electromagnetic field of Mother Earth is being inundated with a CME, sparking a G2 geomagnetic storm at KP6 levels. Our Aurora nation will be flooding the heavens with the rainbow body codes of freedom and transformation as we make our quantum shift of the ages into the new golden age of enlightenment. We also witnessed another whiteout wave of light in the heartbeat of Mother Earth today, appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 20 Hz, 49 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 80 Hz. 5th through 8th dimensional energetics fully anchored into the grids and ley lines of Gaia and rising. As we merge all timelines and dimensions through our sacred heart centers, as rainbow bridges of heaven and earth, we make our cosmic leap of consciousness into Homo Luminous, light bodies of our new heaven upon the new earth. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with primedisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release the powerful divine decree of the Andromedan Council. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Extremely strong incoming energies have landed within the last hour. Whether these are the incoming energies I was shown in advance would arrive, I don't know. Due to the strength of these particular current energies that have now landed. I have just checked spaceweather.com, and apparently an Earth-facing, asymmetrical, full halo CME was emitted yesterday, Sunday the 31st of August. As some of you that have followed this wall for some years will know, I've explained before that the event wave will have 3 factors to it. 1, there will be a particular sequence of hues, colored rays, seen only via the third eye. We can see these anyway when sun gazing. But prior to the event wave, a pale green gaseous storm-like coagulation will form and be visible only via the third eye. I shared this data back in 2015. Please note the pale green hue is not what we can sometimes see via camera photographs or when sun gazing. It will be a storm-like formation of gaseous pale green hue coagulating just as a storm does, seen only via our third eye. The pale green will be the signal that the next 2 events will be imminent. 2. An Earth-facing, asymmetrical, full halo CME will be emitted from the sun during the event wave, followed by an Earth-facing solar flare. Not to the side. These current energies are not the event wave, but may be the extremely strong incoming energies I was shown on the 29th of August would soon arrive, and a perfect opportunity to share again the data I've seen and received from within me over the years relating to a future event wave, solar flash. So just to repeat, these energies are not the event wave. As always, please take what resonates and just ignore the rest. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's Oracle, September is about to bring intense energy. Fasten your seatbelt. It will be like a grand finale of all the work and madness of this year. The month will bring fresh air, but may also start like a conclusion. A door that tried to close many times is now closing for good. You will choose to not cling to what is leaving. What can't move with you will be burning away, so that it can restart afterwards for a brand new dawn. There are huge realignments that want to happen in your life. The accumulated weight of this 9 year is reaching completion in the 9 month, clearly opening up the path for your fresh restart. As September begins, emotional remnants of the old may come up for further release and acknowledgement. These releases are accelerating the process. Sudden purges of emotions or memories could happen. This month is a passage, a threshold. You may need some alone time this week to feel and process. Your best bet will be to flow with this month's energy, without trying to stop or to contain it. A cosmic tide is at play. Notice themes of the last March eclipse coming back for further integration to continue the evolution started then. If the evolution that began then is already well implemented, this phase will feel more like a closing of that chapter and a reopening. Relationships that have felt like a question mark for a while either dramatically transform or end. This energy is intense, guided. It doesn't apologize or limit its power. It wants to cause this long-awaited upgrade in your life. The seeds you are planting now are the start of this new chapter. They may become real things fast as you allow the transition. Your long-term possibilities are about to magically open and shift as you embrace this energy. Beauty awaits you on the other side. The universe wants you blessed. Your inner work recently has been huge. Keep it up as the universe prepares your blessings. And today from Divine's Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/1/25. And so we enter the heart of 2025, with much to gain and much to lose. Today is about releasing the residue and weight of the many identities your ego has claimed through the years, each with its own agenda, expectations, and purposes, and its attachments, implied contracts, and resistance to change. Everyone creates these versions of themselves, but while you do need a cover story, you run into trouble if you think that's who you really are. September will use many means to free you of aspects that have become normalized but are not your truth. Your perspective will change this month, as it must when you peel away layers that dim your natural light. From Divine Brother of the Light, Alexander Quinn, Starseed. Arcturian message. Energy update. Incoming energy. Approximately 10 days ago, lightworkers on your planet experienced a very strong energy, experienced in the form of something undiagnosable. That is to say, the energy we spoke of some months ago that increasingly your science will not be able to define, that led to an integration that occurred especially regarding the physical body. For some on Earth it felt as extreme, for some as if they were dying a physical death. As of today, you are now expecting another uptick of energy, perhaps not quite as strong, but it is about to arrive and be with you for this week, by which time the body might not feel recalibrated until you're weeks ahead. The experience of these energies is different for light workers, but it need not be frightening, beloved family, as your body structure changes at the quantum level. It is also releasing any existing anchors the ego has, be it in any part of your reality, including your fear or trauma. The ego is the inner survival mechanism. It builds identity and safety by organizing life around I am. I feel safe in the physical body that is familiar. My world makes sense. When the earth body begins to change rapidly, whether through awakening, trauma release, or subconscious healing, those familiar reference points fade. The ego can feel destabilized as if it were under threat. It's why it sometimes wants to auto-default to I'm being attacked, which is the first step of rejecting that which the energy is purging. However, it is also the ego's naive approach in understanding the non-physical and its encroaching presence on the ego's physical world as it becomes increasingly present in a way that can feel uninvited. This is the old consciousness losing its reference points, which is especially strange when these waves of energy come because the ego uses the body's known sensations and patterns as known anchors. When those shift quickly, the ego can feel lost, which we know is unsettling. And so what the mind in these waves of energies often wants to entertain is to resume by force a sense of linearity again, through labeling and analyzing. Am I sick? Am I unsafe? With rapid upgrades outpacing its ability to categorize this, can create sometimes even fear and confusion, which is a pre-programmed binary survival instinct, because the perceived change can often equal the illusion of danger. What I know keeps me alive. What I don't know might kill me. The ego isn't your true self, starseeds and lightworkers. It's a mask acting like an interface, keeping your physical template anchored. However, the mind doesn't always reconsider that in itself. It actually believes it is you totally beyond the expansion of the energy body and your connection that is source inside. So when transformations like 10 days ago and like this week in a lesser way sweep through the body-mind system, the ego often can't separate from the idea that the body is evolving and then going to, am I being annihilated? For the ego, loss of control feels like death itself. That is why panic arises, even if the change is ultimately healing sometimes. And so if you can process the illusion of attack during this time and see beyond the limitations of the failing ego, the following week will be one of healing, as you continue to finish emotional cycles, this and next, that began earlier in the year. The energy of reflection is still upon you all, and reworking how you engage with information now. In this last quarter, there will continue subconscious flooding. This is why some of you are returning back to your childhood experiences at present, as the consciousness prepares to release more inner child wounding, among other things. Be prepared this week for more upgrades in the energy, but this time knowing that you are not under attack or the illusion of any kind of threat. Know that you are loved and have help from the other side, and that the physical body is programmed to receive these upgrades with grace. You are safe. Iawat Ansha, Arcturian Light Command, from Alexander Quinn. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, at a soul level, many of you are now ready to move into a new timeline. However, the human mind and ego can often get attached to the same lower thoughts, past situations, and especially relationships that clearly are not benefiting us anymore, and to anything our entire body system has created the belief it needs to survive. This is a time as Pisces and Virgo essences remind us to release, close a cycle, and ground our new visions for our new lives. With Pisces we release, we let go just to embrace again with Virgo and seed our desires. Releasing soul contracts is one of the most difficult things for us humans, as behind the feeling of what we often think is love lies trauma and attachment that impedes us in a way to leave gracefully and lovingly. It is now time to address all issues behind the reasons why we foment old relationships, clearing excuses, self-sacrifice patterns that enslave us, our energy and consciousness, and that impede us from embracing our authentic path. Soul contracts are not meant to keep us enslaved, but open to the gift, the lessons they carry. For the lesson is what will help us heal from trauma and become free, sovereign beings. When we choose to foment a soul reunion that has fulfilled its purpose, we enter into a loop in which we remain repeating the same old patterns, which is why many feel stuck, as they have literally frozen, so to speak, in energetic terms, their lives for fear of releasing what is not ours to begin with. As we choose to release with love, gratitude, and grace, we too choose to open our hearts to new co-creations, divine reunions, and for what is now meant to touch our lives in new waves and forms that will enrich our souls. If you are ready to release, for we all have our time, and we need to respect our own times for evolving and moving into a new trajectory, I leave you a decree you can transform, for you are sovereign to command your entire being and start healing, letting go, and moving forward. This decree is only the foundation for the inner work required, which includes cleansing, letting go, healing hidden patterns, shifting thoughts and habits, soul reconnection, cord clearing, and anything that needs to be released to create space for our new desire to welcome the new. As you decree your intention to cut all vows and cords, visualize the divine white diamond light removing all connections, cutting all cords, and sealing your personal field, walking in love, peace, and energetic sovereignty. It is with profound love and gratitude that I, name is guided, choose here and now to dissolve the soul agreements that have fulfilled their divine purpose, being grateful for all the lessons learned. I choose to free myself from all victimhood, emotional trauma, limited mental patterns, self-repression, sacrifice, and all that interrupts the free flow of energy within my being, relationships, and life experience. I choose to free myself from energetic, miasmatic, mental, emotional, and physical cords, liberating my energy, mind, soul, and consciousness, and also liberating those who are still attached to me completely. I choose now to become an energetic, free, sovereign being in charge of my personal journey, emotions, thoughts, energy, and life. I choose to release all soul vows we once made, all karmic patterns between us, all unlove created from an unconscious space, keeping only the love, wisdom, and power we gained from our reunion. I consciously ask my unified self and guides to remove all soul, energetic, sexual, emotional, and etheric connections, cords, implants, energetic parasites, and all that is non-benevolent, which keeps us energetically attached to each other, completely and for all time. I now become whole, healed, and free to embrace new soul reunions and all the infinite blessings the universe has for me. I now choose to walk in love, beauty, power, and freedom. Thank you, unified self and guides, for your assistance in this conscious statement to dissolve soul contracts, and so it is. With an infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. The Power of 9, September's Eclipses, Equinox, and 999 Portal. Walking the Path of Completion and Soul Alignment, September 1st, 2025. Dear friends, September arrives wrapped in the mystique of the number 9, a frequency that carries the vibrations of closure, wisdom, and transcendence. 9 is the culmination of a cycle, the final step before rebirth, and its essence asks us to release what no longer serves in order to rise into a higher octave of being. As we step into this month, the air feels charged with anticipation, as though time itself is urging us to pause and reflect on all that we have gathered, endured, and transformed over the past year. September does not whisper. It speaks with the powerful resonance of endings becoming new beginnings. The first major turning point comes on September 7th, with the lunar eclipse, an event that will open the month's eclipse corridor. Lunar eclipses illuminate the shadows, both personal and collective, inviting us to witness truths that may have been hidden beneath layers of fear or denial. This eclipse in particular feels like a spiritual cleansing, a stripping away of emotional residue that clings to the heart and subconscious. It is the cosmic signal to let go of attachments, illusions, and outdated emotional patterns, so that the soul can step forward lighter and freer. Just 2 days later, on September 9th, the universe gifts us with a triple 999 portal, a rare alignment of frequencies nested within the eclipse corridor. Number 9 multiplied threefold magnifies its qualities of completion, compassion, and higher wisdom. This gateway acts like a vibrational amplifier, intensifying the work of the lunar eclipse while preparing the soul for the solar eclipse to come. For many it will feel like standing at a sacred crossroads, urged to release karmic cycles, heal ancestral threads, and anchor more fully into the path of the soul. The 999 portal whispers, the old cycle is truly done. Are you ready to step into your mastery? 2 weeks later, on September 21st, the solar eclipse ushers in a different kind of rebirth, where the lunar eclipse clears and releases. The solar eclipse plants the seeds of what is to come. It is a portal of initiation, one that rewrites the scripts of our identity and purpose. Solar eclipses often rearrange the outer structures of life, relationships, careers, directions, and in the context of September's number 9 frequencies, this one acts like a final call to align fully with the authentic self. It is as though the cosmos asks, who are you ready to become when the old chapters are no longer binding you? The very next day, on September 22nd, the equinox arrives, harmonizing light and shadow in perfect balance. This sacred pause reminds us that every ending carries the seed of a beginning, and every loss makes space for a new gift. The equinox acts as a bridge between the two eclipses, sealing the work of release and opening the heart to receive. It is a rare moment when Earth and cosmos breathe in unison, offering a recalibration of body, mind, and spirit. Many will feel this as a profound stillness within, a pause that allows us to anchor into clarity and peace after the intensity of change. The first week of September serves as a threshold to these transformative events. Subtle yet undeniable shifts can already be felt in the body and energy field. Heightened sensitivity, vivid dreams, moments of deep introspection, and the urge to simplify. These are not random occurrences, but gentle preparations. Our energy fields are tuning themselves to withstand the high frequencies of the eclipse corridor and the amplifying effect of the 999 portal. It is a time to ground deeply, to nourish the body, and to listen closely to the whispers of intuition, as they will guide us into the gateway of transformation. Our sun has also become more active this past weekend, with high probabilities of a strong G3 level solar storm arriving later tonight, as we begin this energetically moving month. Stay tuned for more energy updates as we begin this new chapter. Have a wonderful week. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. The upcoming Pisces full moon eclipse is ushering in changes that are leading to new connections. The underlying energies that have been holding you back from healthy, abundant relationships are being revealed to transform to the light. You've outgrown the density that kept pulling you down into duality. Surrender to the process by releasing resistance. Keep going your own way as your vibration is rising. Allow your intentions to be fulfilled as you change directions towards the life you love. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, September 1st, Saturn, the great teacher of karmic lessons, has just retrograded back into Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. This starts out the month of September with the first of many profound astrological happenings. Saturn rules structure, material security, long-term plans, patience, determination, third-dimensional time, boundaries, responsibility, discipline, control, the shadow, karma, wisdom, and mastery. It is also said to rule our destiny. As it moves back into ethereal Pisces, it is transporting us back into our past and past lives to clear out old karmic challenges that are no longer aligned with our truth as we move forward into the new paradigm of energy that is unfolding before us. This clearing can take place physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Saturn will remain retrograde, going all the way back to 25 degrees Pisces until November 27th, but will remain in Pisces until mid-February 2026. This gives us time to sort out what is no longer needed, and to understand the lessons that they taught us. This is where the wisdom and mastery of Saturn come into play. We have now mastered these lessons, and do not have to repeat them in the future or a future incarnation. So make sure to give Saturn and yourself your time and attention to release and let go what you do not want to bring with you into this collective new beginning that we are about to enter as we shift into 2026. He supports you in moving into your greatest destiny. Blessings of love and light to all, from KaileenLama.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Saturn retrograde re-enters Pisces. All at sea, the waves chopping and changing. Nothing is clear. The horizon shifting, disappearing. Mountains rise and fall. Dreams shimmer into view, then evaporate. Take your time to find your footing. Lean into what is meaningful. Create an anchor in your imagination. Set strong boundaries to protect your emotions, but know when to let the walls fall. Right now it may feel like life just sprung a leak, and we're grappling to plug it. But maybe the point is that the dam had to burst. Sometimes we have to let the overflow do its job. Take time to work through overwhelming feelings. Give yourself an opportunity to reflect. Gently ask where forgiveness or acceptance or surrender may be the answer. Sometimes short-term sacrifice leads to long-term gain. Reshape your reality with quiet authority. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 161, Red Overtone Dragon. Tone 5 with the keywords Empower, Radiance, and Command ignites the 5th day of the Red Earth wave spell, sparking a surge of energy like flipping a switch to light up your path. This 13-day journey, the 13th chapter of the Tzolk'in's 20, is all about evolving through synchronicity and navigation, and today's vibrant energy pushes you to act boldly. Forget relaxing. This is your moment to seize the day, like starting a big task with full enthusiasm. Red Dragon nurtures with birth and being, inviting you to begin something new, whether it's a project, a habit, or a fresh perspective. This overtone boost gives your efforts a strong chance to thrive, so care for yourself and others, perhaps by cooking a shared meal or mentoring someone to fuel your growth. In this wave spell, Dragon's nurturing aligns with Earth's rhythm, offering a powerful opportunity to evolve by embracing new beginnings with confidence. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Overtone Dragon. 5 Emish, Keen 161, 1st of September 2025, Radiant Birth. Keen 161 equal 8, Abundance, Infinity, Source Flow, awakening to the radiance of creation. It's a lovely day today, a beautiful, radiant day for birthing new creations, divinely perfect. Today we start afresh atop a new column in the Tzolk'in calendar, column 9, which is all about completion, closure, destiny, service, compassion, and humanity. All these codes will be added for the next 20-day journey. We are cranking up our divine contracts as we head towards the 9-9 Divine Destiny portal. Day 5 in the Red Earth wave spell of evolution through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today we are focused on birthing the new, our new lives, and our new world. How brilliant is that? Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded, they order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today's energies of the three red sisters, Dragon, Moon, and Earth, combined with the overtone tone of radiance, is very feminine and astoundingly beautiful. The Red Clan are the initiators, as they provide the impetus for creation. These three divine sisters are the new Earth midwives, bringing forth this new world and new era. Today's question is, what dreams have I nurtured that can now be commanded and birthed into the full radiance of creation? 144 flowing in. Divine blessings for birthing your beautiful new selves today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 161, Red Overtone Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I am power in order to nurture. Commanding being. I seal the input of birth with the overtone tone of radiance. I am guided by the power of universal water. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Brother of the Light, Peter Miller Jr., for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. You can purchase our beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the Andromedan Council. I am the eternal light beyond the hologram. I dissolve all veils of illusion, all false matrices, all distortions of truth. I stand in the radiance of my infinite Creator, whole, free, and sovereign. I decree that the false hologram collapses now, instantly and completely. No shadow, no force, no illusion shall bind me, for I am the living flame of eternal consciousness. Through my awakened vision, I perceive only truth, love, and divine reality. As I embody the codes of the new earth, I align with the galactic councils of light. I am recognized as a universal being, a star-born child of infinity, and I walk the golden path of freedom, sovereignty, and divine union. So it is, so it shall be, and so it is done. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.